Picture New York City in 1929. Jazz pours from speakeasies, traffic clogs Fifth Avenue, and rival developers race to build the world's tallest tower. On the corner of 5th and 34th stands a shabby hotel bound for demolition. But financier Jakob Raskob and former Governor Al Smith see in that lot a chance to claim the sky. Their architects Shreve, and Harmon draw a sleek limestone giant on a single sheet of paper. Raskob asks chief designer William Lamb, "How high can we go without the building falling over?" Lamb replies, 102 stories. The Empire State Building is born. Construction begins on St. Patrick's Day, 1930, even as the Great Depression deepens. Crews pour onto the site at dawn. Hard hats not yet invented. Lunch pails swinging. More than 3,000 Mohawk ironworkers, Italian stonecutters, and Irish laborers swarm the rising steel frame. Each morning, rivet gangs compete to set records, tossing red-hot rivets through the air to be caught in metal buckets. In a single day, they fasten more than 57,000 rivets. General Foreman Paul Starrett boasts that the schedule is so precise. A beam leaves the Bethlehem Mill in Pennsylvania and is installed in Manhattan 2 days later. Speed is everything. Trucks roll in with pre-cut beams sorted by floor. Elevators whisk crews to their stations, and a miniature railroad snakes across the site to move materials where cranes cannot reach. With these innovations, the skeleton climbs an average of 4.5 stories every week. By summer, the frame soars above the Chrysler Building, its rival 12 blocks north, and reporters declare a new champion of height. Photographers snap daredevil workers eating lunch seated on girder edges with Midtown spread below like a toy map. By November 1930, the structure tops out at 1,250 feet. Yet Raskob wants drama, so designers add a 200-foot stainless steel spire intended as a docking mast for passenger airships. Test moorings reveal terrifying updrafts that whip dirigibles like kites, but the mast remains, later housing television antennas. Cladding races skyward behind the steel, 14,000 windows installed like clockwork, and 65,000 tons of Indiana limestone polish the facade to a pale glow. On May 1, 1931, President Herbert Hoover presses a button in Washington that lights the tower's flood lamps, opening the Empire State Building after only 410 days of work. The final cost is just over $40 million, well under budget thanks to the rapid schedule. 10,000 visitors ride Art Deco elevators each day to the 86th floor observatory, where you can see into 5 states on a clear afternoon. Though early nicknames label it the Empty State Building because office space sits unrented during the Depression, the tower soon fills with tenants and becomes a beacon of resilience. King Kong clings to its crown in 1933 films. Couples propose at sunset on its decks, and holiday lights turn it into a calendar of color. 90 stories of marble corridors echo with history, proof that even in hard times, bold vision and flawless teamwork can plant a masterpiece in the clouds.